name. I'm calling Juma. I'm a born again Christian. I'm a member of Redeemed Gospel Church, Roma. And I'm not married. And when most of the times the people who come to minister at this altar, tunasema kwamba wana experience in many areas. And one of them a symbol of marriage. But I thank God, even without a symbol, God has made me qualified to just have a minister today. And I thank Pastor Masharia where he had started before I came in, because it's by the Spirit of God that we are in alignment. What I've come to talk about today is about serving God. Actually, it's a topic that maybe it's never, it can be important. But in my heart, I felt it's important that we know the purpose of serving God. And Lepasi amesema, even as he was here, we all have different purposes. Maybe sijui kupiga drums, but najua I can do 1, 2, 3 things. And you can't start something that you can do in the house of God. And on Thursday, for those who have my phone number, and so on Thursday, it is LGBT. I shared a photo of myself 6 years ago and a short clip of who I am now. When I was sharing those photos and the clip, I didn't know I was going to minister today. But one of the things that you tell one of my inbox, are you sure you're the same person or it's your twin? Like in the first photo, hakuna service ya God. Yes, you are a Christian, hakuna your service ya God. There is no that place. And now that's the difference with the other clip that I was showing. There was God, there is process, and everything that He has done, it has been beautiful to my heart and to my eyes. And I believe that each one of us, if we look back at how far we've come, we can indeed say it's only because of God. And sometimes, even as a Christian, it's not an easy journey. Being a Christian, because sometimes we really want God to do things. Father Lord, today I just pray that you will offer this and this. And then she said, amen, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So, with that long story in the bigger, let's start our Bibles. We are going to read from the book of Mathew 25, verse 15. It's something that I know most of us might know the story, but the word of the Lord is new every morning. And it is my desire that you have an open heart to learn what the Holy Spirit will be ministering to your heart today. We are going to read about Matthew 25, 14. And the Bible says, we are going to read the whole, it's the parable of the talents. We are reading from from verse 14 to 30. And it says, for the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country, who is called his own servants and delivered his goods to them. And one he gave 5 talents, and to another, and 2, and to another 1, to each according to his own ability. To your own ability. God has given talent and talent according to your own ability. And immediately he went on a journey. Then he who had received the 5 talents, went and traded with them, and made another 5 talents. And likewise he who had received 2 gained more also. But he who had received 1 went and dug in the ground and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants came and settled accounts with them. So he who had received 5 talents came and brought 5 other talents, saying, Lord, you have delivered to me 5 talents. Look, have gained 5 more talents besides them. Sorry. His Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You who are faithful over the few things, I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord. He also, who had received 2 talents, came and said, Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Lord, I have gained 2 more talents besides them. His Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord. Then he who had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seeds. And I was afraid and went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours. But his Lord answered and said to him, You wicked and lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have not scattered seed. So you ought to have deposited my money with the bankers, and at my coming, I will have received back my own with interest. Therefore, take the talent from him and give it to him who has 10 talents. For to everyone who has more will be given, and he will have abundance. But from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away. And cast the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. Poleni sana. Hiyo story ni refu lakini it's important for what you are going to learn today. And from that parable, that word, ona tuko wapi? Sinipe but just ask yourself, where are you? Are you the one with the 5, with the 2, or with the 1? And then after that, the one with the 2 than the one with the 1. You know, when I was young, by the way, I was born and raised in a Christian family, and I thank God for that. Because each and every day, tulikuwa tunalala like you have to serve God. But sometimes if my parents are serving, why should I serve? See, my mom anaweza kukwambia manzeni hapa. TikTok kuna jogging videos sasa nampanga 3. Anaomba anafanya nini? I was like, God is doing, my parents is doing that for me. Why should I do it? But the Bible tells us that each one of us has something that they can do in the church. That is something we've done. Because not all of us right? There is something that you can do in the house of the Lord. But unfortunately, for us, most of the time, we tend to compare. Like, nikiserve, nitaserve kama nani? You know, nikisema mimi nataka kujoin media, will I do a good job like Joel does? If I'm playing the drum set, maybe this is not auntie. You see? But kuna that area that God has given you. And the word emphasizes that it is according to your ability. When Jemo was crossing over, it never occurred to me that I can, like, tap a raise to a chair lady. And you get to a meeting, people are like, yeah, Colin can do it. But me as a person, I can't. And it really took me time. I don't get to ground, it took me time. This is where you're supposed to be. And I'm like, I don't have the capacity. But the thing is, let me be honest. I'm glad Tata is in this place. Because I've used her as an example, don't understand. Tata was a former cheerleader. And there are a lot of things that she has done. And there's a lot of energy in her. And when I was told to be a cheerleader, I was thinking and saying, I was like, how will I stand before And then I say, even our identity is smile. It's because of God's grace in serving in His presence. And don't compare yourself with the other person. Because maybe it's a time you place upon 5 talents, and maybe 2. That does not make me unproductive. What God is telling us is that tool that you have, use it. Wacha kuhide. As Christians, can you help me in 1, 2, 3? This will benefit for you. And because it will benefit me, like you're not willing to assist any other person. And that's what it's that one talent you're hiding it. At me now not benefit. Me now not benefit. Because I'm a day, that to say this. You lipstick I can get us Jewy, maybe power. And you know very well you're the one who got it, and maybe when you got it yesterday. Not like you do poor, you see, like you are hiding that one talent, assuming that going to be at a woman. But surprisingly, God will raise another person to support this person and arise. If you have a talent, if you have a gifting in the presence of God, use it. Otherwise, that's what the Bible is saying. If you love singing and you don't practice, that's it. You so did about here. You don't even know the words. Because that service that is in you, you left it. Let me use an example of instrument, like guitar. If that guitar is used frequently, it is easy for you to know but if people happen, like when you store, after a few months or years, it will not be the same. Utapata labda mvua ilinyesha, ikaguza the strings, ikaanza kurust. Sindio? But kama umekuwa ukitumia each and every day, you'll be able to know this thing is working. And that's what happens with our service to God. If you know your service to God is like you're supposed to clean this place, clean it. That is how you know do it. Maybe my mama the things that we've enjoyed in life, it's because of our cleaning the house of God. It's because of our service to God. And sometimes, I don't go to sit wash and we just to company like church, which is you are doing it. And she nurtured us that each and every day of your life, you should learn to build the capacity that you have. Because no one is perfect. The first time I was told to come and stand in this altar, then when we an announcement, then we an extra 2 weeks. But the moment I started coming, nikisimama nikijaribu, and say I mess. Kama ni service msana na bebe kwa leo nijaribu. But you can improve on this. With time, it's no longer like an issue in your service and come and want. It's because you build your capacity by practicing it. But if you don't use it, you're going to the Bible describes us Christians as the body of Christ. And just as our human body, each and every part of our body has a role to play. Kazi ya mkono si kazi ya mapua. Mkono Yesu Kristo. Sindio? But sasa wewe, kazi yako ni mapua. Na umenyamaza. The room is so smelly, but you're not doing anything. It's because you have sat on your time. You have sat on your gifting. Tunauliza, who can help us to record the services? I miss Jesus. Kwani hiyo ni kazi yangu? Na utanilipa nini? Na hiyo kazi ni moja. I mean, you bring it for God. Don't do it for man. Usifanye anything in the house of God, hoping that someone will appreciate you. My friend, you'll be criticized, not appreciated. It will be easy for someone to see that you've done wrong and that you have done right. But when you're doing it because you're doing it for God, it has a lot of blessings. Like blessings in your pataka, you don't even know you're blessed. When I look at that picture of 6 years and now, I don't see my days changing. Like, sioni kambuka kisonga, mabebe, sijuaje, urefu sijikenaje, you don't see it, but you see it after some time. last week we just realized we have many WhatsApp groups that the youth ministry, you know. And I think we almost forgot. But as you're in that group, are you performing your role in that team? No one will force you. Then you come up and force you join your prayer. You don't want to force. Actually, I think you don't want to group, please me hand. But are you an intercessor? Or you are just in that group? Are you serving where God has called you to serve? Or in your group, we have so many. Like you remember Friday. I know, see, at times it's not easy each and every day. And even it's not a matter of you coming, but even where you are at your place of work, are you the intercessor there? Wakiuliza nani anaomba? Umemechi. Siku ndio tuombe leo, najua, lakini leo niko naomba. Sauti yangu haiwezi fanya vizuri. You see, we tend to give excuses for why we cannot serve. And that should not be the case. We are gifted differently. And God expects us to serve Him and not to be spectators. Serving God is not a matter of tumesema kuna sports. When you have friends na kuna glucose, na tutacheza nini? You know, when you're serving God, you're supposed to be part of it. There is a joy. Kuna joy na kujana. You being part and parcel of that thing. Like to run sports. Okay, if you are primary, I used to run. And surprisingly, they look at me and talk about a runner when I grow up. So, when in primary school, I'm not too romantic. So, what about was it? Nilikuwa nakimbia short distance na long distance. Sikuwa ikielewa but nilikuwa nakimbia hizo zote. So, when we come here and have sports, I was like, I can be bigger. But the moment I did the first round, I continue and continue. There is a joy. Praise and worship in the if you are a player in that team, it's not the same. It has to be different. But now we want to be a spectator. I can't have a presentation for you this way. Please get some tea out. Wewe talking to a mic peke yake. Hata tukuchukua tu mic kuishika. It's a problem, but you are busy criticizing. You are supposed to exercise your God-given talents. And serving God is not about just serving Him. It's about the faithfulness in serving Him. How faithful are you in serving God? As we've seen in the parable of the talents, that talents were being multiplied from 5 to 10. Na kwa sababu mwingine alilalisha, akaongezewa kwa 11. How many talents have you built so far? When you're coming to church, like, you need to know home. Did you not think what excel? Ama did you not talk about relationship with God? Because coming to church is not a matter of just coming and sitting on that seat. It's about you coming and saying, today my role as an intercessor, I'm coming to pray for this service. Today, as a person in the church of God, what are you doing? It's like when we are planning something. Example, like general cleaning a church. And we just see what they give. How long will it take for us to live? Very few minutes. But see what I do now to fly with our family. But serving God is for all of us. And why are we even talking about serving God? Because one of the things we have to realize is by serving God, we acknowledge His Lordship. We acknowledge that He is our Master. And when Jesus was washing the disciples' feet, I believe that's in the book of John 13, verse 1 to 17. We'll not read it, but go and read it. And in the Mahali, go and read it. John 13, 1 to 17. Jesus just was washing his disciples' feet. He was not washing his disciples' feet was about one after the Father. He was teaching them how to be servants. He said, I'm doing this, but I'm doing this so that you can learn to do it for one another. As a leader, and me saying a leader, simanishi at now for church, now that you are in a certain position. No. As a leader, you as a person, you are a leader in God's kingdom. As a leader, how are you teaching the other people? In a family, how are you teaching your siblings? For me, in our family, we are the second parent. I'm the second parent in a family of 5. And out of 5, tunachangana miaka 5, 5, 4, 4. So our last one is literally like in a way. So in that family, I'm supposed to be a leader. And even if Jesus, in as much as he was holy, he was still serving. And he said he's not even greater than the Master, who is God the Father. And Jesus, akona energy ya kuosha disciples' feet. Our disciples walikuwa fishermen. Lakini sisi tuko na hiyo audacity ya bora tu nimeka church. Bora tu nimeka church niko sawa. But serving God is about also building your relationship with God. What is your relationship with God? Unasema unajua kuna relationship na msifu. In a relationship, for those who are luckily dating, this is dating, but I know when you are in a relationship, it is not a matter of just receiving, it's also a matter of giving. And sometimes giving is in the act of service. It's not, utafanyaje msee kitukua kama wewe mwenyewe you do submit. Yesterday we were having a talk, and Mrs. Masharia said that even when you're going to marriage, you can only do it well if you know how to serve. If you only know, how would you serve? You can't even serve your husband. Atakwambia osha vyombo mwambie uko na mikono. You see, you'll do simple things that are mistakes and you'll end up messing it. And I believe not all of us they are married, but there is a number of those who are married. But my advice for you is for you to learn how to build that relationship. Learn how to serve God first. Because God is the one who is going to help you to understand that person. To understand and need. For you to understand what are you supposed to do in relationship, you move on and on. But the moment you just say that, it doesn't make sense. And another thing, when you are unwilling to serve, you tend to destroy your capacity. Very for example, if someone I can be a primary, and when I grow up, I want to be a runner. When I stopped practicing, I never grew up to be a runner. You see, I didn't go up. Everything that you do is out of practice. I like spiritual preservation of our that for you to serve there, you have to take 3 months of probation. For those 3 months, they are monitoring your consistency, your dedication, and you are like everything you're doing. Are you upright? Because one thing they know is if you're not following those, let's say, principles of that department, your capacity to serve becomes useless. Unataka kudepreciate. But the moment you stop, unakuja unataka kufanya hivi. Ni kama tu ukiwa na smartphone na ukiwa na kabambe for like 6 months. Ukipata smartphone unataka kustruggle calling COLL. But when you do it regularly, it becomes easy. One of the video. It's because you have to say and polish that in each and every day. And you take, I didn't have to wear on the screen. And a time. But if we don't exercise the service that God has given unto us, you depreciate appreciate value. And let's go to the book. I'm just going to be to the book of Peter. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 10. First Peter chapter 4, verse 10. As each one has received a gift, minister it to one another. As good stewards of God, manifold grace of God. Maybe nasema, the gift that you have, minister it to one another. If for me to do ministry depended on me standing on the altar, I think I'm not going because I've been in this church for many years. Now, there's the young kitambo ilikuwa na that was my call. Nilikuwa nakuja as long as nimeka hapo ninaenda after service. Kama mshahidi. Yaani nataka sitaki mshahidi. Salimia watu. Some of us, we might have come to this place and we're like, I don't know where to start, even in serving God. Unaangalia hizi sura zote you can't ask anyone. But I thank God because we regularly have our meetings. And I believe our leaders are always willing to assist. We just approach one another. Many people to serve in this department, and I don't know where I'm supposed to start. Whom should I talk to? Because sometimes, yes, we are new members and we might not be able to know maybe all the leaders in all the departments. But for you to serve God, it has to be a personal initiative. Many times you will stand here to this work, in this department. I'm telling you, after service, but we don't give up, we still ask. Because we want you to have a personal initiative to serve God. For me to start serving God, I was not born again. I was born again, but I didn't want. So we had one of the meetings here, ladies. And in that meeting, we were in a retreat. We got Tamakis. For those who can remember, it was some years back. I think it was 2017. Yeah, around 2017. And as Christians, tunajua tuna pesa. Hata kwa uko nayo like you always not have. Like for example, when you are planning dinner, people nasema it's so but msana kuuliza ni watu wawili. Hadi unashindwa, unakuja dinner kutumia dola mshika. And previously you will find that even those charges were at 2,000, 1,500. We've tried to reduce them, but still, hauna hiyo. But one thing I came to realize is, when you serve God, God provides. When you let God to be the center, I can provide. I used to have 2 clothes. I think Baraka was those days. Nilikuwa na vai Sunday, then next Sunday. Like nilikuwa na shift. This Sunday next Sunday I just had to change them. But it took me serving God for God to bless me. Like I said, my mom. I used to desire to have clothes. And I said, God, I want these clothes. It looks something silly. I had to pray to God and bless to be a meaning and say, I'm not ready to stand. Well, I used to have a lot of insecurities that maybe it's my lacking, but it was not my lacking. It was me being that person with the talent and sleeping on it. It was me having that talent and not sharing it with others. For me, if there is one thing that it's to talk to the young people. I can be with you in the dream want to talk to me. It's not time that I'll create time for you. Because God, that is how you minister. You don't minister by coming to stand up at the pulpit. Okay, say yes, I'm a minister. But it won't take that percentage as the way you share it with one another. The impact in a meetup one night, like the mechanic show, then next week I do a follow-up. It's going to have a different impact than the way I stand here and minister. I minister. Maybe the next time I get to minister, again, maybe it is 2 years from now. Will I live from where I left? Will you even remember where I left? No. But when you minister one to another as good stewards of God, kuna blessings was not come through. And the church is not a one-man show. It's not. Vitu zingine sasa kina nani, you know. Nikitaka kwa hiyo bwana alikuwa anajua, hao ndio wanakuwa pamoja. So you know, like how do you everything? Me bwana nilikuwa church. But I'm telling you, when you come to sit here, it teaches you that church is not a one-man show. It has to be a role played by each one of us. Wewe maliuko, hiyo talent umekalia. We have a creative department. And for your creative department, haina wase wengi. But unasema, mimi hakuna department inanifit. Umepeleka creativity yako ikakataliwa. You have not done that. So it's upon each one of us to take serving God as a personal initiative. And one of the things that comes out of serving God is that you get joy. Unapata watu kuna happiness. Mwanzo ninakuwa niko broke, lakini simeenda kwamba nimepiga. Nika accounts zangu. But it's because of God. And even I don't know if it's but you have that joy. You are happy. And when you serve God, you have something to tell God. I remember telling your COVID, it was very tricky. During COVID, my dad lost his job. And okay, I could lose job. I said. Because that time most of the places of God they were saying, go. And being that I'm in the hotel industry, and I would say, until further notice. And when he came home, because it's not working anymore, when he came home, he was like, well, God, I don't know if I'm a second parent, and sometimes it's hard. And I know most of the firstborns in the house can really relate to that. And it's my prayer that, come on, don't commission your family. God will remember you. God will bless it. It is never in vain. It is not in vain. Usiache kusaidia home and because you are taking. Like for me, one of the things that's kind of sad at you, the assumption is I'm avoiding to date because of my family. That's one of them. Like feedback, yeah? But let me tell you, the blessings I have today is because of the sacrifice I made for the family. It's because of serving my parents. Because even as we honor God, we also have to honor our parents. The Bible tells us we have to honor our fathers and mothers. And honoring them means also supporting them. If they have an issue, one of the people is doing, uko 50K, alafu naambia, leo tunataka hivi. Wacha tulale, hata mimi sina. Alafu najifanya umepigiwa simu, unaenda Joana, unajibona, unarudi home. Hata nakwambia utapata cases. You'll get cases that you won't know even where unaanza kupata bloodline you are. It will follow you. When that time came, I had something to tell God. Like, nilienda kwa presence ya God and there's a day totally. And yes, I know. Some of you know my mom has a shop and they'll be like, simple na shop. Manze your shop like kwa na kitu. So, usifikiri tulikuwa na shop, hata tulikuwa na anything. Like we didn't have a meal. And then we came here, God. It's not for anything, but for the service that I do in your presence. If not for anything, when we look to God, I just talked to certain lady and I can feel peace at her heart. I talked to someone and I can feel I got blessed. God is not going to cross the way by your attention. Like, when you serve God, you have a gaining power. And let me tell you, I was surprised. That time the church, food. And then, I'm someone who loves charity. And for this time round, I was not even able to give that donation. I think the donation was like 1,000 for. And I told God, in my heart, I really desire, it is my desire that I give, but sir God, I don't know my charity begins at home. What does say about at home? Like, see now your charity begins at home. But now God, you want to disappoint us. You are a faithful God. You are a good Father. You are a loving God. And I received the call. And then it was when I look at your watch, you're going to sound like, hey, you come in good time. You're in very good time. And it is never a shame for you to say, wow. The problem with us, me, I got it all figured out, sir. I know. My friend, una. What happened to Gunja? Unapeleka email na kwa jioni unafanya depression. Just be me. Me and the scripture says, because as a family, as a family during that time, Stephen was home, and we have 5 children, then my father and my mother, so that is 7. I don't go to church, but as a family, each and every day, service, each and every day, 7. Then I was saying, then when we get home, it's like, it's time for the word. It is either you eat fast, you go to fellowship, I'm going to fellowship. So, it's fellowship fast. And even that last couple of hours, that time I think I was grade 1. Again, I was a minister. I minister the book of Ezra. There was verse 10,000 people screaming him, and this the son of this, and this the son of this. You will listen, our revelation yake. But we had to listen to him. And it was an invitation. Because a week has 7 days and we have 5 members. So everyone on a CPR. You had to prepare a sermon. Opening prayer. You have to listen to minister. I said, okay, say to minister now, like 1 hour or something. They say, I don't want to encourage it. If you want to tell us, God help us. John 3:16, for God so loved the world. I don't want to know, but you did it and you did it. So then, when we are God, we are serving one another. We are teaching one another to build our talent. My mom says we are 5. So, the 5 as Ephesians, let's go to Ephesians 4:11. Ephesians 4:11. It says, and he himself gave some to be apostles, prophets, evangelists, some pastors, some teachers. Right? So in our house, we say we have 5. Like we are 5. An apostle, an evangelist, a prophet, pastors, and teachers. So as a family, we know my mom and I'm secure because I have 5. I have a full feast. Which culture are you planning to bring up for your children? Which culture of serving are you going to teach them? Are you going to teach them being a bear? And you are bear in the church. The mom says, we are 5, but you have to practice. You have to pray to God akuonyeshe yako ni gani. Nakwambia yako ni nini, nakwambia spend time with God. Know which is your area of serving. When you're not serving God, where is your area yako ni gani? But once you put yourself in the presence of God, you are able to learn mimi naweza fanya hivi. Wewe unafikiri kama mimi sina place ya kuserve. Then with time, I came to realize I'm good with administration, organizing things. Me seems to have a job, the minister, the way I'm doing it now. God was sufficient. I never thought myself as someone standing here. But when I was telling you the story of 2017, I went to ladies, and that day, it was my first event, and I became the ladies' secretary. Do you even know me? You don't know me. But assistant. You have to find an excuse of not serving. So when I said assistant, ndio mwenye kwa juu si hatafanya. Mimi nakuwa for the show. But let me tell you, surprisingly things went the way they went. I think at the end of the day, because people were not assistant, I don't know. But I would do a lot. And when I was there, I realized that I like talking to the young people, mentoring the young people and all that. I joined this thing. When you start serving, it's when you get unlocked. Like, upon my life, I got unlocked to know that the way this is my area. There were these 10 groups, and we look at one with the alphas. And then I was saying, children. So it was not a really children. So it got to place in a mother and those children, most of their parents were Panawata. Even as 2 months, one of for ICD. And there is a scenario yes. Imagine it's not Mama, Amanda, and a child 2 years, 2 months with a stranger and an ICD. But that thing really broke my heart. And when the time in the project we had with a smile, I was really into it. But then I got this is my area, this is where I really want to serve. I really want to help people. I don't have much. I know what it means to sleep early. I know what it means not to have plans. I know what it means just knowing that you're going to drop out from school. But I thank God because I've been going to campus out of God's grace. And these are blessings in God, even as I come to our place. So, that time when like, I have to give back. You don't need much for you to give back. You don't need to have a million. You only need to serve God, and you serve God faithfully. Okay, serve God faithfully, you're giving Him everything. And I might not exhaust it, but I just want you to know, you see that nation? Serving God doesn't mean for you to be in leadership for you to serve God. It does not necessarily mean that you know what people for you to serve God. Start serving God from where you are, your place of work, your family. And this is a culture of serving God even at home. Even with your friends. Romans 1:1 inaanza. Ati I think ni Bible. Romans 1:1. Romans 1:1 inaanza. Hii version ni Paul, a born servant of Jesus Christ. What you're trying to believe, who are you? The first thing that comes to your mind, is it you serving God or you deserve to be famous? Ama wewe na God unakwanga inadepend. Inadependana na uliza. Are you born again? Inadepend. Na nini nilimwambia because I don't know this person. Kwa nini umeokoka? Kwa nini? Bwana asifiwe. You know, when people identify you as someone who serves God, maybe that's when you have been sana na kutaka wash ya home. And then it's like kuna kabu fulani limeweka base. So we have it's Sunday. Most of the time Sundays are a church date. So when you say you hata psychiatrist na Elisha tukaanza kwa na flats. But bado tulikuwa nimesema kuja kwa presence ya God. You know, when kuja kwa presence ya God, this place you come for very smart. Okay, nipata weekday mimi kwa stalking. Crocs, and then when you are Crocs, I'm on a Crocs and a Sunday. But Sunday, it's because I love God. So when I put a home, I don't church. I was a mother. Niache. Alafu niko like, kwanza nimeona kuna uchokozi. Unajua kuna ile ya kuitwa yaya. Unaweza jibu na kuna ile uchokozi. But even before I answered, someone, a group of them just said, "Achana na wewe, you don't kanisa." I was like, "Hey, now let me walk well." Like they can say, you don't have to define yourself. They know you because of how you walk. Because serving God in a geometry, it's not something to hide. And the blessing that you are out of serving God, sometimes we just forget to tell God thank you. We forget to tell God that it has taken your hand, it has taken your glory. It's not by my might, not by my power, but by your spirit. We forget. And even today, as you are praying, there's a song that really came to my heart. And even as we are standing, I'd like us just to sing it. But I want us to sing it from our hearts. And presentation atanisaidia nikimesina lyrics, forgive me. Neema inatosha. And